welcome back to the workshop. I'm pretty excited to do a video in the workshop today. My friend gave me this piece of cherry wood and we are going to carve a spoon today. We're just gonna go straight ahead and cut off the piece that we need. Got my trusty bow saw here and we'll just start taking it down. Okay, I can see there's a crack running through it there, which would normally be where we would split. There's a big knot here. All right, well, we will do that split as best we can. I'm gonna use this. Normally I would just use a branch. We've got two pieces here. You know, the cherry that I've been able to use a lot of the time is fairly, does have a lot of knots in it. And you can see along here, the grain moves a little bit. That's where the bowl would be. We don't want a knot in the bowl. So having a knot here in the handle, it's coming out this way, so it's not that big of a deal. We might be able to get around that. So we'll put the bowl right about there. First thing we do is we get rid of that pith. Well, actually the first thing I'm gonna do is take off this, take that off. Now we are going to just flatten this out and so you can see, start to see that black line, that's the pith running through. Pith is really close to the edge there, so we might not get a lot of bowl, which is okay. On this side, actually, we might get a nice spot there of bowl. That knot that was right here is gone, but the grain still curves there. So when it's time to start carving, we are going to have to be careful of that. So let's take the bark off now. And just see what I'm working with underneath there. My axe could probably be a bit sharper. Okay, so there's a big knot right there, and we don't want that in the bowl. But here, that'll be a nice spot for a bowl. So, and because it curves this way, I'm gonna put the bowl right there. The handle might have a bit of a curve up, and that might actually be pretty nice. If we did it this way though, actually, yeah, we're gonna do it like that. It's gonna end up looking really cool. Okay, time for the folding saw. Oftentimes a spoon carver might take a template and or draw with a Sharpie what this should look like. Sometimes I do. Today, we're just gonna freestyle it, improvise a little bit. I'm going to do some stop cuts, one there and one there. You know, I probably wouldn't be able to do the same spoon twice if I tried, even if I used the same template. That's just not the kind of artist or carver that I am. But, you know, this way I get really unique. Every spoon is very different. So, try to line the axe up with the end of that stop cut. Little twist, and the piece just comes off. Same with the other side. Now this one has that nice knot. Oh, that's another one. So there's a knot there and a knot there. So we're gonna have to be extra careful. So we're gonna come in like this. So you want each cut to be as controlled as it possibly can be. When you have the grain twisting around like that, you can hear Natalie moving around upstairs. This house is over 100 years old, so you can hear every little thing. But that's what makes it so cool. Okay, so now that we've got, you know, came in that way, I want to try and square that off a bit. This side is where the bowl is going to be, so we're going to chop that down a bit like this. So I want this handle to come down just a little bit. Carve like this because when I go like that, that axe is going to hit the stump and not my arm. Having an axe in the arm, I mean, I don't actually know how bad it would be because I've always done it like this, but I imagine an axe in the arm is not a fun thing. I have this little notch . See, I went in a bit too deep there. Now we've got interesting shape coming here, so I'm gonna have to try and make that a little more I think that's going to have a neat shape to it there. It's mostly where I want it to be. I seem to be trying something a little different here because I don't usually make it quite so wide and thin in that part of it. So, I think it's got something to do with the shape of the wood, you know, and the wood tells you, kind of tells you what it wants of you. If you're willing to follow that grain and follow that wood, sometimes, you know, it's scary because you don't know exactly what you're going to get. If I did a pattern and I, you know, did everything in the prescribed way, I could probably bang out a spoon that was, you know, proportional. I like coming up with something that's unique and something that's different. You know, if you really want to see people who do excellent work, go check out Zed Outdoors. He's got a whole bunch of videos on some really amazing spoon carvers. The stuff that he's got on there is really amazing. What I'm doing, you know, I'm not those guys. So, because I'm not those guys, I'm not banging out these immaculate spoons. I'm kind of, you know, I'm winging it. I'm improvising, if you will. And so I want a spoon that has part of that tree. I am searching for, within this piece of wood, a spoon that only I could find. And I think that's the essence of what I'm doing here. And, you know, and the essence of what I'm doing in life, I think, is doing it in a way that only I can do. And because I'm the only one that's me. So there's some philosophy for you. I mean, really though, go check out Zed Outdoors. He's got some amazing videos of some of the greatest spoon carvers that are alive right now, you know? And I only know them through YouTube. And also, you know, once I slow down and start thinking about who I am and what I'm doing here, and not thinking about those other spoon carvers, and if I'm presenting it right and I'm on putting myself on YouTube, so I have to be as good as them. No. Once I start thinking those things, that I don't have to be as good as them, I don't have to do what they're doing because I'm not them, I start to slow down and I can feel my body relaxing. Another thing that I try to do is get it as close to a spoon as I can. before I start getting the knife out. The axe work really is my favorite part. So I try to make my favorite part last as long as I can. I do want to leave this this crazy kind of hump in there because it's so cool. But I'm very much of the philosophy that if you can take it off with the axe, get that waste wood removed, then your knife work isn't going to be so hard. Hey, thanks for watching my 3-part series on spoon carving. If you want to check out more of my crafting videos, you can check right here. If you want to check out my latest video, check out this one. And please subscribe right here. It's a great way to help out the channel and it's totally free. Thanks a lot. Peace.